Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Myself Ganesh. Today we are talking about this EFS, that is the Elastic File System Storage. So basically this Elastic File System Storage used in the Linux machine or in Ubuntu machine. So to sharing or storage among these two EC2 instances which are available in two different zones within the same region. So one region having these two different availability zone, and under that different availability zone will whatever the EC2 instances are available, they can communicate each other with the help of this EFS file system storage. So just go to under this all services. Here is the EFS. You need to click on it. Create file system. Here you need to mention that name. I'm giving this EFS file system, and here you need to customize. You need to take the default VPC. Here you need to customize it. Here these are the options you will get. So by default all options we are taking. Encryption of data at rest, customize encryption settings, nothing encryption. Tag, I don't want to give any tag. Click on next. Here is the VPC. Here we are getting this availability zone. If you are not selecting any particular availability zone and you are creating any particular EC2 instance to that particular availability zone, then that EC2 instance will not connect with this EFS storage. So I'm just going to select all three availability zone, and within the availability zone A and B we will create. So just click on next. There is the next option for this policy option, so we are not applying any policy. Click on next. It is asking for review, so by default we are taking all these settings and just create it. Now this file system is creating. It will take some time to create it. Now it is created. Just click on this option, and here is the option, that is the view detail. And in view detail you will get this option of attach. So here is the information about this, how you can connect your EFS file system with your EC2 instance. So first we will create two EC2 instance under two different availability zone within the same region. So we are now under this Mumbai region. So under this Mumbai region we are creating two EC2 instance. So just click on instances. Click on launch. Click on next. Here default VPC, and you need to select 1B. Here I'm getting public IP address. Click on next. 1B I have assigned name availability zone 1B. This is my server name. I need to create one security group having the name, that is IAM, or you can say that is the EFS security group. Review and launch. Previous, you need to just click on anywhere. Review and launch it. You need to create one key having the name EFS key 1. Now it is downloaded. Launch. View instance. Now we will create another EC2 instance in different availability zone. 1B we have already selected, 1A I am going to select it. Giving the name that is availability zone 1A. Same existing group I am taking, that is EFS SG. Click on review and launch. Existing security group I am taking, EFS key 1, acknowledge it and launch it. Now just click on 1B server and check their IP address. This is my public IP address, just copy it. And first you need to create one key, it using this which I have downloaded. So just click on download. Here is the option all EFS key 1. Now you need to save private key, save it under desktop. EFS key 1, save it and close it. Open putty, put your public IP address, SSH auth, browse, EFS key 1, open it. EC2 hyphen user. So now this server is accessible. Another server will take. Here is the option for this public IP address. Click on putty. Here you need to select same key. EC2 hyphen user. Okay, so now both servers are now connected. So now you need to follow some instruction. So after doing this setting, so just you need to go inside this action. Here is the option that is the networking. Under this networking, here is the option change security group. So under this change security group, you need to add one security group, that is default one. So this default security group you need to add and just save it. Same setting you need to perform it on another server. Default one, add one and then save it. Okay, now the settings are done. Go to under this EFS, and there are two commands which are provided by AWS to connect this EFS file system to our Linux machine. So just click on this EFS, view details, there is the option attach, click on it. Here is the option mount via DNS or mount via IP. So I am going to mount via DNS, so just click on it. On both server we need to run this command. So first I am going under this sudo sc ls pwd. This is my path. Here I am going to put this command Mount point does not exist. First we need to create one directory naming the EFS and need to put this command. Okay, unknown file system type EFS, something went wrong with this command. EFS mount space hyphen T space TLS colon EFS. Okay, 1 minute. No, unknown file system type EFS. Okay, or we can run it under this slash cd space slash. You can try it. Make directory space EFS, enter, ls, and go under this EFS, ls, put this command mount point EFS does not exist. Okay, so first we need to create it. Mount point EFS is not created. Okay, one moment, I need to check it. What's wrong with this? Yeah, so there is nothing went wrong with this command. Actually, there are two methods using this EFS mount helper. First option and second option is the NFS client. So we are using this NFS client. So just I have created one directory having the name that is NFS under this slash directory. So you can check it. So I have created and same command I have put here, that is mount space hyphen t, and this same command I put here, and in same another command in another server we will put same commands. So sudo space su, enter. I am now under this slash root. Just create one directory having the name EFS, enter it, and just copy it. Now this is mounted, right? So under this EFS, cd space EFS, you can check either there is any file created or not. Cd space EFS, there is no data is created. Suppose I am creating one data here, A1, so it should be reflected on this server also. Just check ls. So this data is now created. That means this disk is now shareable among these two servers, right? So this is the method you can use this EFS file system, and basically it is used in Linux machine only, having these two different ability zone. So you can do this demonstration or you can apply this method in your organization if suppose you require any common storage among two EC2 instance. So this method you can apply and share your data among these disks. So thank you guys, thank you to watch this video.